There is the flash sale. It's active this week. It started Monday. It's going to keep going until April 14th. That said, I have a motivational message for you for Aries. And this message is something very important to me. It feels very dear to my heart, and it's all about willpower. Okay? Willpower is doing those things that you just flat out don't want to do, but you know they're going to be best for you. It's when you get that channeled message from God, and God says, get up, go to the store. And you go, well, why I even want to go to the store? I don't need to go to the store. And God's like, stop talking. Go to the store now, and I'll help you understand later what's going on. And this is the Aries season. Aries season really is just starting right now. Understand what I just said. Aries season just started right now. So for the first 24 degrees to 26 degrees, Aries is not really active. It's in its incubation period, it's in its planning phase. Why? Because it's the mom getting ready to have the baby, but the baby's not here yet. And so for the first 24 to 26 degrees until about April 14th, April 13th, Aries is not really beginning. But in this incubation period, we got to understand that we have all the ideas. And now, in the next 2 to 3 days, you're going to have the courage to start acting on those ideas. So prior, those ideas may have seemed really debilitating. They may seem like, I don't know what to do. But what you must understand about the idea that comes from Aries in the 5th house, aka the sun is ruling the 5th house, what you must understand about Aries is the idea cannot form without action. And that is the most important part. And that action, you're not going to be motivated to do it. You're not going to want to do it because it is literally a risk. 5th house is literally a risk. Leo is literally a risk. Now, if you approach that risk like an Aries, you won't think about the risk itself. You'll think about the joy. You'll think about the love and the passion you have for that new learning, that intellectual process of bringing something fun into reality more and more and more and chasing that joy. Now, what's key and critical about this is later on, we're going to have Mars in Leo, and it's going to happen later, like November. So what you do right now, whether you know it or not, the willpower you have right now in this exact moment to get up, to eat the breakfast that you know you should eat instead of the one that you want to eat. Because you understand that if you discipline yourself in this area right now, I've had a channeled message come to me. 5th house is about channeling energy, channeling messages from the God within you, not from a God out there. And that's the key, not from your angels that are talking to you up there, because they're talking to you. It's actually the God within you that's talking right now. It's the power source that is fueling your own mission inside of you. It's not, right now it's not a God time. If it was Aquarius, this would be God, and this would be angels, and this would be dragons, and this would be fable creatures and mystical energies talking to you. But this is not Aquarius. This is 5th house. This is Leo. And this is about the God within me. It's about the belief in myself. This is the belief in yourself. And you're going to be asked to have the willpower to actually pursue that belief because of the joy. Because it actually makes you feel calm and rested. Because it makes you feel alive. And so if you go ahead and you do this starting from now to April 13th, April 14th, this is the real Aries season. This is the real time that you have to go ahead and put the plan in action. This is the time you have to go ahead and take your blessings and realize that I am alive, that I have an actual choice. And that choice is joy. That choice is passion. That choice is to follow the love of my life, which only is personal to you. And it's going to require willpower. So what am I saying? I'm saying your mind is going to say, well, I don't want to do that, because your mind is going to be fixated and stuck on, well, this is how it should be done. But Leo and its willpower type energy, what you do now is actually going to be very much more potent, powerful, and manifesting tremendous abundance later in November this year. Later in November this year. And it's going to reenact and come back April 2025, next year, a whole year from now. And this is the thing, Aries is the seed that you plant. So if you plant this seed, you take this risk, you may not get the rewards that you think that you should get, deserve. You're not going to get it right now. The real seed is being planted now. It's going to happen April 2025 next year, around April 18th. Around April 18th next year. But I'm telling you, without a doubt, in my mind, I know within my heart and soul that what you do, the things that you plant right now that are honestly, God, scary. You're sitting down, you feel like you're frozen on starting that new idea, but God says, get up, sage the house, and then go take a cold shower. The God inside of you, I promise you, if you move away from that frozen state of being, that frozen state of paralysis, this is the time frame now. You're going to gain power. You're going to become so potently ready to go ahead and say, I am I am, I am, I am, I am. And that I am is this power source of God just deep inside of your heart that is saying your joy is worth it. What makes you smile is worth it. What deeply satisfies you is worth it. What makes you feel luxurious because of this is worth it. All of the fun is worth it. But I'm telling you that you're going to have the initial resistance. And right now, fifth house is also about the mind. It's also about our learning process. All right. And the stubborn ways in which we learn and the stubborn ways in which we decide we don't want to take that learning and actually act on it. And I just need you to understand that Aries is the seed idea. But ideas do not form without action. And this is the hardest part about being an Aries, the hardest part about everybody's Aries in their chart, is you're going to have this magnificent spark of an idea. But you're going to realize that that idea is not going to move without your permission to go ahead and control your mind and make sure you know and let your mind know, mind, I am in control of you. I understand your resistance. I understand your primitive nature to want to sit back and stay the course, stay what's comfortable, but I'm in this moment in control of you. And I'm in control of you because of my speed. I'm in control of you because of my instinct. I'm in control of you because I'm not thinking about why this brings me joy or if this will bring me joy. Aries in the North Node is about self-discovery. It's like, look, I don't even know this thing makes me feel alive. I don't even know this thing feels like a risk because I'm just flat out following the fun. I'm discovering myself. This is Aries. I don't understand how the idea is going to form, if I'm going to like the form, until I take the step. And once you take the step, you will very clearly see that the idea will form. Until then, it will not. And this is why what you do now, the first manifestation will start to happen in Virgo season. It'll start to happen September, October in Virgo season, before Mars and Leo even gets in there, before it even hits its retrograde. And I'm telling you, this ability to freeze because your environment, because your body doesn't feel safe, it is a lie. It is the times in retrograde, Mercury in Aries retrograde right now, it's the times your mind is going back where you were in a similar situation with another person in a relationship with yourself and somebody across from you. And the challenge was, will I respect myself in this moment? And whether you did or you didn't will actually also be how much stronger you are now. Now that time's already passed in 2021, but you can still move forward now. Moving towards 2025, moving towards September 2024. And you can still move forward now and realize, okay, because Mars was going to go in Cancer and it's going to retrograde from Leo back into Cancer. And this is that energy where you freeze. This is where Aries loses a tremendous amount of power. It debilitates and it just learns to stay still. It learns to allow its fear to overcome all of its blessings, to overcome its very vitality and life force. And that's going to happen. And you're going to start seeing very early glimpses of this right now. And you're not going to feel safe. Your body's going to have a nervous system shut down. And you're going to just be in your mind. And your mind's going to want to think more. And this literally just happened to me the other day. It just happened to me yesterday. And my mind said, okay, I understand that this is a fear of yours, but this is the moment to not think. And if you don't think and you have the willpower to sage your house, understand that, boom, this is something not to worry about. It's a simple, flat out attack. You good. Sage your house. Step 1, get up and sage. Step 2, go take a cold shower. Step 3, we'll decide what happens next. So this was just the idea that I was given from myself to myself of get up, sage the crib, go take a cold shower. I didn't understand the form of what was going to come next. And what came next, I did one of the things that I've been needing to do for 3 or 4 years. I did one of the most courageous acts and used my mind in a very productive manner. I took that fear, I took the anger that I was experiencing in my body that was freezing me, and I made sure to redirect it. And I did one of the scariest things that I'm not even going to share with you right now because this is a part of what Aries is about. It's about doing things in a self-oriented fashion, doing things for myself. Self-discipline will aid your ascension process right now. You're going through an accelerated ascension process, but it will require self-discipline and willpower to discipline yourself in the ways in which the God within you tells you to do so. All right, this is PernellBobby. Check out this 76% off, 67% off. All right, flash sale. I will see you soon. I love you. It's here. It's going to be over April 14th. It's already active and live now. Remember, you got to download the email list, get the code word, and I'll see you soon. Thank you for hitting the thumbs up and the likes button. This is a simple motivational message.